Hello everyone. Hello. Today we're flying from here in Antananarivo over to Sharm El Sheik in southern Egypt with the Felis 747-200. Hope you enjoy. Okay. Battery on. Ground power and chock, please. Chocks first.
Cockpit to ground. Put the chocks on.
Chocks are on.
Ground power connect.
Cockpit to ground. Connect ground power.
Sorry. Wait for it.
Ground power connected.
Okay, standby power test. Manual on. Look good. Standby power, normal. Ground power test, 400 Hz, 110 volts, checked on 1 and 2. Ground power connect, A and B. Lighting adjust. Okay, that's all good to go. Okay, so first things first, nav lights on, emergency lights armed. Let's start by aligning the IRS. Okay, IRS, let's do 1, 2, and 3 to standby. So 1, 2, 3 is standby, all three are. So let's now align the IRS. So for that, we need our position. Which is at Foxtrot Mike India. Parking coordinates, excellent. We are at now stand 2-3. So stand 2-3, standby. Where's RMPs 1 and 2, they are on. So stand 2-3, here we are. South 18 480, enter. East 47288. Align 1 and repeat the procedure for the following 2 IRS modules. So number 2, same thing. South 18480, enter. East 47 again. South 18480, East 47288. Insert, align. Number 3. South 18480, East 47288. Insert, align. Confirm it. So South 18480 is check on 1, 2, and 3. East 47288 checked on 1, 2, and 3. Always double check. With this plane, don't rush it. Take your time. Make yourselves lots of time. Don't rush it, otherwise you're going to miss a lot of things and it'll impede your flight later on. Okay, body gear steering, armed, anti-skid, armed, guard closed. Okay, let's start with fuel now. Well, fuel and passenger truck. So, we need 85.6 tons. I'll put in 90. I'll put in 90 tons for sure. So 90 tons, 90,000 kilograms, 70, 80, 90. And core language to the amount. AFAB. Correct. Payload, passengers on board is 308. Here, scroll here, 308. Board. And the range, well, the distance to flight, the furthest one is 2988. Okay, say 3,000 miles. So distance 3,000 miles. And level at what? 380 maximum. And now 380. $308 on board. See it here, 308 isn't checked. No cargo. Look at the mail. Okay, thanks to, and we do this to calculate to have our center of gravity and weight for takeoff and landing, more accurate V speeds. And some tests. We overheat. A and B is checked. Cooling test. Blower test. Good. Our cargo heat. Normal. Test it first. Good. Normal. Engine fault test. All 4. Engine fire test is checked. Galley fan auto. APU fire fault test. Fire. Good. Script test is tested. Fuel jettison panel is good. No open valves or closed. Lovely. Gear test. Primary. Alternate. Tilt. Primary and alternate is all good. And the doors are good. Is test. Okay, get ready to go. So, transponder 2000, 122.8. Weather radar standby. EPRL mode go around. Transponder is set 2000. Marker is off on 1, 2, and 3. Reset. There you go. 3 nav lights illuminated. 3 nav lights illuminated. 1, 2, 3 to nav. RS aligned. Okay, let's start putting our route waypoints. 1 waypoint there. Waypoint number 1 is Tango November, which is South 18190, East 47068. Number 2 is Movex, South 3569, East 93, South 39386, 39386. This. Number 3 is Qatar, North 15245, East 36202. Top of descent, number 4, North 26242, East 35041. Number 5, Pazam, North 27308, so North 27308, East 34557. Inserted. Just get the switch on the pump 4 hydraulics. So the Pazam 1 Golf into Sharm El Sheik. 1, 2, 0. DILS runway 14 left. So double check. South 18190, East 47008 is check. South 3569, East 39386 is check. Number 3, North 15245, East 36202 is checked. Double descent, North 27242, East 35041 is checked. Number 5, Pazam, North 27308, East 3457 is all checked. Good. Okay, window heating. We'll do on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stall warning. OSP warning. Over rotation warning. Anti-ice test. It's good. Okay, trim air on. Add the fuel in. Good. Payload. Get now. There they are. Yes, please.
Before start checklist, please.
Gear lever and lights.
Down and check.
Brakes.
Parked.
Start levers.
Off.
Radios.
On and check.
Flight control hydraulic power.
On.
INS.
Check and nav.
Compasses.
Slaved.
Window heat.
On.
Seatbelts and no smoking.
Stand by on that, waiting for the fuel to complete. Then we'll close it. There we are. Fuel up. Payload is ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of the entire crew, welcome aboard the Boeing 747 Classic. We will depart shortly after we have our clearance and the cabin crew is finished with their preparations. For now, I wish you a pleasant flight, and I will be back during the flight with further flight information.
Awesome.
On.
Emergency lights.
Armed.
Exterior lights.
Check.
Flight instruments.
Check.
Altimeters and clocks.
1, 0, 2, 2. Set and cross-check.
Radio INS switches.
Radio.
Radar and transponder.
Standby.
Indicator lights.
Check.
Engine and wing anti-ice.
Off.
Stall warning.
Check.
Mach airspeed warning.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Full
Check
up.
and off.
Glide slope.
Body
Glide
gear
slope.
steering.
Arm.
Anti-skid.
On.
Autopilot and flight director.
Check and off.
Takeoff warning.
Damn.
Warning.
Check.
Auto flight enunciators.
Check.
GPWS.
Check.
Instrument warning.
Damn. Check.
Flight director computer selectors.
Check.
Instrument source selectors.
Normal.
Reserve brake valve.
Closed.
Spoilers.
Down.
Static selectors.
Normal.
Oxygen mask and regulator.
Check and emergency off.
Brake pressure.
Check.
Stabilizer trim.
Check and on.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Check.
Checklist completed.
Thank you. Okay, the climb out of Antananarivo goes as follows. Let's say 11,000 feet for the time being. Well, no, let's do altitude first of all. Assumption. Three four zero. Okay. Weight is 27949. 279. CG is 30.3. Air conditions, drier, weather-wise. Variable of 5 knots. 1020. And the 28. Temperature 28. VP set. Okay, let's start the APU.
Battery on. APU panel. Check. Auxiliary power. Check. Engine oil quantity. Check. Fuel quantity. 89994 kilograms. Fuel panel. Check and set. Pressurization controls. Check and set. Bleed controls. Let's see. Check and set. Hydraulic quantity. Check. EPR computer. Go around. Circuit breakers. Check. Indicator lights. Check. Electrical panel. Check and set. Air conditioning controls. Wait. Check and set. Fire control and wing overheat panels. Check and set. Equipment cooling. Check. Passenger oxygen. Check. Hydraulic panel. Check and set. Fuel jettison panel. Check. Crew oxygen. On. Oxygen mask and regulator. Check and emergency off. ADPs off. Checklist completed.
Cabin crew, arm slides.
Let go. So taxi out runway 11. Let's go here.
Round to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Thank you.
All doors are closed and armed.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chief flight attendant. And on behalf of our captain and the entire crew, I wish you welcome on board. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure that your tray table has been stowed.
Okay, ground power to connect, please.
Cockpit to ground. Remove the chocks. Cockpit to ground. Disconnect ground power.
Shocks removed. Ground power disconnected.
You. Beacon on.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while in your seat. If you're
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Thank you. Go. If today we're flying Alpaca Airways once again. Love the livery. Adore it. Right.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Thank you. Ready. I'm thunder on.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Leads off.
Ready to start the engines.
Ready for engine start.
Thank you. Not number 4.
Starting engine 4.
Starter valve open. %, and 2.
Fuel on. Light up.
Starter off. Engine stabilized.
Number 3.
Starting engine 3.
Starter valve open. %, and 2.
Fuel on. Light up.
Starter off. Engine stabilized.
Number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Starter valve open. %, and 2.
Fuel on. Light up.
Starter off. Engine stabilized.
Number 1.
Starting engine 1.
Starter valve open. %, and 2.
Fuel on. Light up.
Engine stabilized.
Thank you. Starter off. APU bleed off.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
1, 2, 3. Gens on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4. APU off. 3, 2, 1.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. The pin, thank you. Flaps 10. 1, 5, 10.
Flaps 10.
Trim 3.4. Only doing green bander. Otherwise the warning will stand and check the flight approver. Annoying, but it's true. Okay, thrust percent, EPR arm. Controls test. Full up. Full down. Rudder right. Rudder left. Rudder left. Rudder right. Down. Going up. Left. Right. Right. And left. Control test successful. Probe heaters then come on 1 and 2.
After start checklist.
Flight recorder.
On.
Start switches.
Off.
Beacon lights.
On.
Brake pressure.
Check.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Engine and the ice.
Off.
Electrical panel. Check. Pack valves. Open. Dual warning lights. Out. Hydraulic panel. Check. Flight recorder. On. After start checklist completed.
Thank you.
Taxi checklist, please.
Flaps. Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Takeoff data. EPR and airspeed bugs.
Set and cross check.
Stabilizer trim.
Set in green band.
Probe heat.
On.
Flight controls.
Check.
Yaw dampers.
Check.
Seatbelt and shoulder harness.
Check.
APU. Off. Fuel heat. Off. Totalizer and gross weight. Set. Flight engineer and pilot panels. Check. Aft cargo heat. Normal. Seatbelt and shoulder harness. Check. Taxi checklist completed.
Thank you. Okay, taxi via Get you via apron here. Come on onto the runway at Charlie. Backtrack and full length. Lights on. Brakes released.
Parking brake released.
Cabin ready.
No choice to cut across. "747 can't zigzag." It's not a small plane. Stop here.
Parking brake set.
Clear left. Clear right.
Cabin crew, take your seats. Parking brake released.
Move it. I'll leave the packs on until we turn around at the end of the runway. It's too early for now.
Approaching 1-1.
Here's chat.
On runway 29. On runway 11.
Very nice. Stopping out.
Parking brake set.
Hats off.
Before takeoff checklist.
Icing considerations.
Check.
Cabin alert.
Check.
Transponder.
Check.
Ignition.
Flight start.
Body gear steering.
Disarm.
Pack valves. Closed. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Fuel boost pumps. On. Cross feed valves. Check. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Thank you.
On runway 11. On runway 11.
Right, let's go. Okay. Stick forward. Brakes release.
Parking brake released.
Timing. Stabilize.
Stabilized.
Off. Take off.
Cross set.
Here's shut.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1. Rotate.
Rotating. Nice and jet there.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Pitching. There we are.
Gears up.
Let's check.
Flaps 5.
One.
Flaps 1.
Slats up.
Flaps up.
after takeoff checklist.
Gear lever.
Off.
Landing and logo lights.
Off.
Ignition.
Check.
Seatbelts and no smoking sign.
Check.
Back valves. Open. Fuel heat. Auto. After takeoff checklist completed.
About to take off out of Antananarivo, climbing out now through 15,500 feet, just caught onto our track, our INS route, so I'll see you for descent into Sharm El Sheik. See you then.